Hi, what's going on? My name is Anand, and I'm here to give you a quick demonstration of GrowMeOrganic. And we are going to answer all the questions that we have encountered after taking more than 500 demo calls for GrowMeOrganic. So just make sure you stick till the end of the video. Whatever doubt you have in the mind about GrowMeOrganic, or if you don't have time to book a one-on-one call with us, this is going to be the perfect video for you to understand everything about GrowMeOrganic. Just a quick introduction about GrowMeOrganic. So GrowMeOrganic is an all-in-one sales prospecting and cold outreach platform. With GrowMeOrganic, you can find verified email IDs, phone number, and bunch of other information about your ideal customers from platforms like LinkedIn, Google My Business, or the database that we already have. And you can also send them hyper-personalized email with our cold outreach platform. So there's a lot to cover here, but I'm going to emphasize only on the hottest feature of GrowMeOrganic, how you can get started with GrowMeOrganic, how can you start your prospecting journey, and then how can you start sending emails to these guys. I'm also going to cover the best practices of sending cold emails. So make sure you stick till the end of the video. And I promise that whatever question you're going to have in your mind, everything is going to be covered here. But if you still feel that you want to have a one-on-one personalized demo with us, just book a call. I'll put the link of the demo page in the description below. Or if you're already at the demo page, then you can just go to the calendar and book a call with us. So before I begin, I want to introduce Gopu to you. And Gopu is the one who is going to ask me the question on your behalf. So Gopu, you mind giving a very quick introduction?
Sure. Guys, my name is Gopal Shankaran, and I'm head of sales with GrowMeOrganic. So we've created this exercise as a part of the demo walkthroughs, so that I can ask the basic questions which has been asked by the clients to me, and it'll make much more interesting for you guys to understand the features and the benefits of our platform. Yeah. So let's begin.
Yeah, cool. So GrowMeOrganic is divided in two parts. Number one is prospecting and another part is outreach. First, you need to find the email IDs or phone number of your potential customers. Then you can, start reaching out to them. You can send them hyper-personalized email. That is the later part of the story. But first, you need to build your own list. You need to build a personalized list for yourself. So there are three features for you. There is LinkedIn prospecting. You can find email from a LinkedIn individual profile or a search result. In fact, you can do it from Sales Navigator as well. I'm going to show you that, in the later part of this video. Plus, you also have this database. So we have built a database of B2B companies, B2B professionals. So you can just paste the list of companies from where you want to get the employees who are working there. You can get their email IDs, phone number, and bunch of other information about them. You can also scrape information or contact details from local businesses. So basically, we have a Google My Business scraper, which can extract emails and phone number from Google My Business. And third one is the topology check, where you put someone's first name, last name, and company's domain, and we will get you the email ID of that person. So there's a lot going here. I'm going to show you the most important features, as I said, and I'm going to make this very quick for you to just get started with GrowMeOrganic. So let's begin with the prospecting part. Very first feature is LinkedIn prospecting. So what you need to do first before start scraping emails from LinkedIn is download the extension. How can you download and install the Chrome extension? There is a complete walkthrough video about that, like how you can exactly install the Chrome extension. In fact, for each and every feature, in the right hand corner, we have this button which you can click and see how to install that thing or how to use that specific feature. So I'm not going to install this Chrome extension as of now, but you have to download and install the Chrome extension just to save your time. I'm just going to go ahead and show you how the Chrome extension is going to work for you. So the very first option is someone's individual profile, right? You can go to anyone's individual LinkedIn profile and you can get their email ID from there, right? So how do you do it? Once you have the Chrome extension installed, all you need to do is click on email extractor. So if you click on find phone plus email, this button, it is going to show you everything about this person, his name, his company, number of employees, the website, company type, right? It's a public company, their industry, about the company, so that you can know more about them without going to their company's profile. So you don't have to open their company. All their information, you can just get it at one single place. Now, if you feel if this person is the right fit, just save it in the list, whatever list you want. So here you can see in GrowMeOrganic, we have created bunch of lists. For example, you can see a test list. So just to keep your data separate, just to keep your campaigns separate from different campaigns, you can create multiple lists and you can save it into whatever list you want, right? How can you create a new list? Just go back to GrowMeOrganic dashboard, and here you can see there is an option to create a new list. This is where you can manage all your list, right? In fact, you want to create folders, you can create folders, and inside of folders you can create list. And at whatever point you want to download this, you can just download it with one single click, right? So let me just go back here, and just to unlock the email ID and phone number, you have to click on unlock profile information, and this is going to show you his email ID, phone number, and save it in the list. I'm not going to show you the email ID and phone number in this video because as per YouTube guidelines, I'm not supposed to make anyone's email ID and phone number publicly available on a video. So I apologize about that, but you still get 200 free credits. Without even putting your credit card, you can sign up for the 14 days free trial of GrowMeOrganic. Just start the free trial, you're getting 200 credits, and from there you can fetch the email ID, phone number, and test it out on your own. Now, not just the individual profile, you can scrape email IDs and phone number from a search result as well. This is an individual profile. Now, let's say you don't have time for all of this. You just want to apply whatever filter is there, and you want to get the email IDs, phone number, and like entire information about that person from a search result. Then how do you do it? Go to the search part, make whatever search you want, and apply the relevant filters. So you can always click on all filters to apply the relevant filters. For example, you only want to target CMOs, chief marketing officers from United States, you can do that. You only want to target people from IT industry, you can do it from here. In fact, if you want to add more industry, just click here, search for whatever industry you're looking for, and it is going to give you the options for that, right? You only want to target English speaking companies or English speaking people, then you can just choose the profile language as English, right? You only want to target a very specific category, service category, so you can choose that from here. Or if you only want to target people who have a specific keyword in their title, right? For example, here you can see the title is CMO at Profit Mart. So if you want to have a specific keyword in the title, you can do it from here, right? So once you apply the relevant filter, click on show result, it's going to show you the list of profile. You can go from the first page till the end of this search result. And all you need to do is click on this email extractor, choose the list where you want to save all these search results, and just click on extract emails from this search. And what it is going to do is it will scrape the email IDs of all these profiles, and it will automatically, without you lifting a finger, it is going to go to the next page, scrape all the profile, then the next page, scrape all the profile. It'll go, till the end of the search result, and it'll, collect the email IDs, phone number, and, all the relevant information about, the profiles that you're getting here, right? And once you have the information ready, just go to GrowMeOrganic dashboard and you can download everything about these guys. I will show you that, but this is only the LinkedIn free version. The exact same thing, you can do it in Sales Navigator as well. So go to Sales Navigator, apply whatever filters you want. You can apply the filters over here, right? And just click on extract emails from this search. Once you have done this, stop the search and you have the filter to download. Right.
So, how safe is this to use, with LinkedIn? Since I'm using my profile, do I need to worry, about LinkedIn limitations, or how does it work?
Yeah. So let me just tell you, everyone who's watching this video, we personally use our own LinkedIn profile, like our professional LinkedIn profile to scrape these profiles. So we are 100% confident about the safety of scraping. Why? Because when we scrape these profile, we are not visiting anyone's LinkedIn profile. We are not connecting with them. We are not even sending any API request in the backend. All we are doing is we are sending these profile links. So let's say there is a profile link attached to Donald. We are sending this profile link to our server, and then the magic is happening in our server. Like our backend is getting the email ID and phone number of the person. So the way we do it is by combination of multiple technologies. We have topology check, we have our own database, we have a web scraper which scrapes through entire internet, and it tries to find out the email ID of the person. As I said, we also have our pre-built database, so we try to look into the database. Do we have the email ID and phone number of this person? And we also do a topology check. As I said, with topology check, we take the first name, last name, we take the combination of first and last name and the company where this person is working at, and we try multiple email patterns, and we try to validate whichever is the right email, we will give it to you. So that's how it works. So you will never have to worry about the safety of your account. In fact, you can use your own personal account, and you will never have to worry about getting banned or blacklisted for using a LinkedIn scraper.
Great. Okay, so just to summarize, the platform works well with your regular LinkedIn account. It also works well with Sales Navigator. The difference between the regular LinkedIn account and the Sales Navigator is just that you have much more filters to use when it comes to Sales Navigator, and the Chrome extension works well. It is compatible with the Windows and also the Mac. So maybe you just have to ensure that while using Mac, you just have to unzip the file. So to unzip the file, just double click on the downloaded file, and it'll automatically unzip. So the whole platform, it's a way where it works with even if you're a non-techie, we ensure that we are covered that also.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the interface that you're going to get. So after you have scraped the profile, you're going to see something like this. If you want to apply any filter over here, you can do that. Like, let's say you only want to target a very specific job title. Right now I'm able to see a lot of managers. So if I want to, only get managers job title, I can apply the filters, and I can export this view as a CSV file over here. Right. So you can, inside the platform itself, once you have scraped everything, if you still feel that, there are few filters I forgot to add, you can do it from here, and then you can export it to CSV. So in fact, we have an integration, we have webhook, outgoing webhook, we have APIs using which you can also, send this information to whatever CRM that you have. Right. But if you, if you want to manually just import the CSV file into your CRM, you can just click here, download the CSV file, and go ahead and import it in whatever CRM that you're using right now. In fact, GrowMeOrganic has its own cold outreach CRM, which we are going to cover in the later part of this video. But first, let me just show you all the prospecting features of GrowMeOrganic. So I've covered one interesting thing, which is Sales Navigator, but I haven't showed you the potentials of Sales Navigator. If you are someone who are, willing to find out, your ideal customer profile, I mean, LinkedIn is good. LinkedIn, it has a lot of potential to, give you your ideal customer. But when it comes to Sales Navigator, it's going to give you more and more filters. All you need to do is click here and look at this. Look at the possibilities, look at the filters that you're getting in Sales Navigator. Imagine you want to target a very specific interest, just choose the groups. So once you click on groups, no matter what interest you want to target, you can just type it out over here. And there are people who have created groups around that interest. For example, crypto is an interest which, if you try to find this interest, it won't be possible. But imagine just going to any specific group who are the member of these groups. You can scrape their email ID. Once you have those members, you can further apply more filters, right? So let me just show you what other filters we have. Group is one cool filter which I personally love. And then, here you can see industry is one good filter. Years of experience, how many years of experience your prospect have in his entire career is something you can see, right?
Right.
What is the current job title of your prospect, or what is their past job title? You can filter by that as well. What is their function in that company? So, are they part of a sales, business development, marketing? You can apply such filters as well. What is the seniority level? Are they founders? Are they VP? Are they head? Are they directors? All these seniority levels, you can find it from here. How many years of experience someone have in their current company? Now, it's a very interesting feature. Like, for example, you want to target all the early founders. So those who have a job title of founder and who've put in years of experience in current company as 1 year or 2 year, that means these are early founders. So if you only want to target early founders, instead of using this years of experience, you can target this. Or if you only want to target those founders who have like a strong background, who have years of experience in their career, but they are just getting started with their new company, here you put 5 to 10 years, and then after that here you put 1 to 2 years. That means someone who have worked for 10 years in his entire career is now starting his own company, right? How cool is this? So that way you can very much filter out whom you're willing to target. You just have your ICP in your mind, and you get a lot of filters in Sales Navigator. So this is just the one part of Sales Navigator. I've just showed you the lead part, but I want to show you the account part as well. So when you go to account, you can also filter out companies by their annual revenue, the company's headcount growth. Let me just show you for annual revenue. So let's say you only want to work with company who do a revenue of $1 million to $10 million. It's an annual revenue. Company who does a annual revenue of $1 to $10 million, something you can target from here. Let's say company who have a headcount of 51 to 200 employees. Companies who are growing by 10%. Company who are growing their employee size by 10%. Let's say you only want to work with company who have a higher headcount. Company who have a headquarter location at a specific region, number of followers they have on LinkedIn, right? Companies who are hiring right now, who are hiring at the moment. That is something you will be able to target from here. So guys who are hiring right now, you just target them. And maybe if you're a HR company, if you're a recruitment company who want to help out companies hiring better talent, you can target it from here. Or still it's a very good opportunity. Since they are hiring, they have the fund to allocate for their business operation. So you want to work with those healthy companies who are hiring actively on LinkedIn. So there are a lot of cool filters you get. For example, let's just take one filter: company who does an annual revenue of $1 million to $10 million, $1 million to $10 million, and I will click add, right? I haven't showed you all the features. If I click on this button, it will show you even more filters like industry, department headcount, are they Fortune 500 companies, all these things you can get it from here. Once you have the list of all the companies, just click on select all. Click on select all and click on view current employees. And this is going to show you all the employees who are working in the selected company, right? And once you have the list of employees, now you only want to reach out to the founders, no problem. Scroll down and you go to seniority. Let me just expand this and go to seniority level. So right now you already know that these guys are doing a revenue of $1 to $10 million on an annual basis. Now you want to target the founders and owners of these companies. So just click here and you have the founders and co-founders of companies doing an annual revenue of $1 to $10 million. You can further apply more filters like what industry you want to target, what technology are they using. For example, you are an email marketing company and you only want to reach out to those guys who are using MailChimp, right? So again, the technology filter is here in Sales Navigator. Go to Sales Navigator, apply the technology filter, This is the technology filter. I'm not able to show you because, we have this extension icon, but you can see jQuery, Google Analytics, WordPress, right? So whatever technology a company is using, you can target those companies by the technology as well. So Sales Navigator, if you've never tried Sales Navigator in past, they offer I guess 1 month of free trial, right? So you can, always start your 30 days free trial with Sales Navigator, and you can, with GrowMeOrganic, you can, get their email ID. You can, start getting ROI for your company. Once you know that GrowMeOrganic Sales Navigator is the right fit, you can, continue with the subscription. But Sales Navigator for the very first month is going to be free for you because Sales Navigator offer 30 days free trial.
So how many contacts can we capture? Is there a limitation, or is there a limitation from GrowMeOrganic? How can you more tell me about the volume of contacts that we can capture?
Yeah. So see, I want to emphasize on something. You asked me that, how many volume, how many numbers you want to capture. If you are someone who's focusing on volume, like volume of outreach, probably cold email is going to trouble you a lot. So
Right.
I would, since you asked me, I would recommend that, whoever is the viewer, they should refer to one of this video where I, covered the entire B2B cold email strategy. It's a long video. It's a 1 hour 43 minutes video where I've covered, why not to focus on volume, why to focus on quality and personalization. But as per, as per the question that you asked, how many emails you can extract and what is the volume from GrowMeOrganic, there is no restriction. We don't
Right.
limit you, unlike, so there are other platforms who, tell you that they're giving you unlimited credit, but once you try to scrape, you will get some limitations from their end. But from GrowMeOrganic's end, you're not getting any limitation on how many profiles you're scraping. And, I think within 15 to 20 minutes, if you're using Sales Navigator, within 20 minutes, you'll be able to scrape like 2,500 profiles. Within 20 minutes, you can scrape like 2,500 profiles because Sales Navigator gives you 25 profile in each search result. What I mean
Right.
by that is, for example, if I search for CMO, right? If I search for CMO, and let me just collapse this. So in one single search result, I'll be getting 25 profiles. And if I go all the way till the end of the search result, I can only access till 100th page, right? So 25 multiplied by 100, it is going to be 2,500 profile. If you're using
Right.
free version of LinkedIn, then it's going to be 10 profile in one search result. So 10 multiplied by 100. Now you might ask that, then what if I want to cover more people? Like what if I want to beyond 100 people and I want to target, the specific industry or geography or whatever it is? This is where what I would recommend is you narrow down your search. Like right now, if you see how many people are we getting here? 370K plus results, right? So
Right.
instead of targeting everyone, try to narrow down your search result till you get something like 2,000 or 3,000. Why? Because once you get 3,000, for example, right now I'm targeting 370K, right? Now if I just apply more and more precise filters for industry and geography, then what I can do is once I'm done with one specific industry or geography, I will change that geography to something else. So that way you are not going to miss out on, other people who are in the same industry, right? So for example, I want to target everyone who's there in advertising agency, advertising services, everyone, right? Now, I might be having more filters. So let's just apply all the filters. After that, if you're still not getting 2,500 profile, then you start narrowing down your profiles by geography. But, so industry is just one thing, right? Now you don't want to just stick to industry. You also want to get the job title maybe, right? So all the guys who are into advertising having a job title of founder. Let's pick founder for now. Founder. Yeah. right? So
Yeah.
again, when I apply filter of founder, let's see, 9K results we are getting here, right? Now, this is where you will go and start targeting them through geography. So see, in Seattle, we are getting 524 profile, right? So I will first scrape everyone from Seattle. Or if I want to, target a broader region, I will probably target entire United States. So let's see, are we getting 2000 profile if I target United States? Yes, roughly around 3.5K. So I will first scrape, everyone from United States, and then I will change this geography to something else, right? And just to mention that we also have an option to exclude, right? So as of now, I have targeted United States and I can exclude Greater Seattle for now. I can exclude, one more region just to minimize my search result. Once I have that precise search result, I will scrape everyone, and then I will, whatever location I have excluded earlier, I will go ahead and scrape that location as well, right? So that's how you can play with the filters to get, all the profiles that you're looking for. But I would always say that you should not, if you're looking to close high ticket deals, you should not rely on volume. You should, basically, think about personalization. And how can you personalize your email is something I've covered in this in this channel over here. So make sure to check out this video special, um, especially because here I have talked about the best practices of cold outreach. What was working like 5 years ago is not working anymore. How you can utilize AI personalization, how you can, make use of multiple senders, multiple domains, a lot of things I've covered here. So I would highly recommend for anyone who's watching this video to, refer to this. Yeah.
Sure.
So I
So
think
just to
I've covered
summarize,
everything about.
yeah. So just to
Yeah,
summarize what I heard you saying is that GrowMeOrganic doesn't have any, doesn't put any limitations when it comes to capturing, but you got to be, aware of the LinkedIn ecosystem, and you ensure that you're, consciously using the platform, and you can use Sales Navigator, and if there is more search results than the 100 pages, you can go ahead and use the filters to break the criteria down, and you can do multiple capturing of the information. Okay, perfect. Cool.
correct. So now let me just take you to, another part of prospecting, because LinkedIn, we've already covered everything. We've covered about, what are the best practices of scraping from LinkedIn, how to use Sales Navigator, right? So now let's say you get someone on LinkedIn and now you want to target everyone who's working at this company. For example, I'm getting Chris here, right? And Chris is working in this company. I'm also getting his domain over here. And I want to target everyone who's working in this company, or I want to target a specific job title, like everyone who's in sales, I want to target them, right? So what I can do in that case is I'll take this domain, right? I'll just copy the domain, or I can just copy bunch of domains. Since I've already scraped, bunch of profiles from LinkedIn, I have the list. So I can go to my Excel sheet, I can copy the list of domains from there. And there is a feature called domain enrichment where I can paste list of domains and I can find email ID, phone number, and bunch of other information about people who are working there, right? So here you can see we have mention.com, algulia.com, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the link over here. So for every single search, you can scrape only up to 1,000 people, right? And if you want to make more searches, you can absolutely do that. So right now I've just kept one domain, but I can paste up to 1,000 domains over here, right? Separated by next line. So here it is, this company's domain. Now I can add more. I can keep adding more and more, right? Until 1,000. Yeah. Once it is done, let me just name this something. So I can name this as test company as of now. If I want to get only top 5 contacts from the company, I can do that. I want to get top 10 contacts, I can do that. Or I want to get the maximum contact from those companies, I can also do that. Or I want to only get employees with a specific job title where, they contain a specific keyword in their job title, sales, marketing, or founder, whatever is the keyword, I can do that. So let's just go and click here on get the maximum contact, and you just need to click here, upload my list. So it is going to start the search. It is going to start the query, and this is where you can download the list. So here you can see we've already done a lot of searches during the demonstration that we have taken, and you can see. So for this list, we are getting 226 contacts. Here we uploaded 26 companies, and out of 26 companies that we uploaded, we got 226 contacts over here, right? Here we uploaded 21 companies, we got 587 contacts, right? So it totally depends on what company you're targeting. We uploaded 23 companies, we got 3,000 contacts, right? So you can view the data from here exactly like I showed you for LinkedIn, and you can download it in form of CSV so that you can import it into whatever CRM that you want. And if you want to stick to GrowMeOrganic CRM, you can just within a single click transfer all these contacts to GrowMeOrganic's CRM list, right? So let me just quickly show you how does how's the list is going to look like. So this is the list, and on the top here you can see all the available columns. We have email format, we have first name, last name, headline, job title, location, person's business email, their personal email, phone number, their city, LinkedIn ID, LinkedIn URL, company name, company founded, company size, company type, country, industry, address, company's LinkedIn ID, a lot of information. I can't show you the email ID as I said, so I will only cover, what you can see, which is the first name, last name, job title, location. I can't show you the business email. So yeah, once you have this list, you can just quickly export it by clicking it over here. Export view to CSV or Excel or whatever you want, right? In fact, the same filter I showed you earlier, you can apply it over here as well. So this
So
is how
let's talk
B2B.
about
Yeah.
let's talk about the accuracy part. How accurate is the information that you provide, or how accurate is the information that we capture from LinkedIn or the data enrichment?
Correct. So let me just tell you this first, that everything here is integrated. Our LinkedIn prospecting, the database that we are building, and the topology check, which is this feature over here. So all the features are interconnected with each other. And when it comes to accuracy, we refresh our database on a regular basis. So we have our servers who are constantly scraping from web and validating those email IDs. But there might be cases where a person has left the company, right? So in that case, maybe, let's say today we have scraped, a certain portion of LinkedIn profile or certain portion of, contact details from internet, but might be at the same time someone has left their job. And in that case, we don't have their real-time email ID. So in that case, what I would recommend is you should always use a email validation tool to clean your email list so that you're not getting bounced when you're reaching out to them, right? But in terms of our accuracy, it totally depends. It depends on the industry you're targeting. If you're trying to fetch an intern or a student, right? So since not everyone is searching for interns or a student, or most of the interns profile or most of the students profile are likely to be incomplete, we can't give you much information about them. Probably we are not going to have the email IDs for students who are currently studying at some college or some school, right? But if you're searching for top guys, if you're searching for VPs, directors, all the business professionals, if you are searching for the business professional, you will definitely get their email ID. It totally depends on the niche you are targeting. And if we are not able to get you, their email ID, if you don't have their email ID in our database, you can always use our topology check, where you will put in their first name, last name, and email domain. And this topology check is going to get their email ID after verifying multiple email pattern. It is going to check whether first name dot last name at the rate company domain is the right email or not. It is going to try to validate that. If it is not, then it is going to try another one, right? So that way it is going to check for all the possible patterns, and it's going to give you the right email for that person.
Okay, great. All right.
So I think we have covered the domain enrichment part. Now I want to show you another feature, which is find B2B companies, right? So we have already prepared a list of companies across different industries, multiple companies based on their, as I said, based on their country, industry, and size, right? So if you want to target, let me just give you a very quick example. If you want to target all the marketing agencies with a size of 1 to 10 from United States, you can absolutely do it from here. So just type out United States marketing, or if you want to target manufacturing, whatever you have in mind, just try to search for that, right? Look at this: railroad, manufacture, marketing, right? So there are a lot of industries that we have already targeted. We've already, downloaded from LinkedIn and across the internet. Now you target whatever size you want, for example, 51 to 200. So company who have an employee size of 51 to 200, and then it is going to give you the list of companies that we have, right? Now click on create a new report. So it is going to make a SQL query to, get the list of companies, right? Once it is done, it will take only 1 to 2 minutes to, get the contact details of all these guys. And then once it is done, you can download the list of companies from here. So what data can you expect when you download this? You can expect company name, you can expect company's domain, company's LinkedIn profile, company's generic email ID, phone number, all the basic information. When the company was founded, so they're founded year, their industry, right? All the basic information you can get it from here, but you won't be getting someone's email ID, right? For that, you will have to, once you get the list of companies, you copy the domain section. You can copy the list of domains that you're getting from the Excel sheet, and you can go back to find contact, paste it over here, and you can get whoever is working in that company. So as I said, both of them is integrated. If you want to target companies by industry and you don't want to do a LinkedIn search, just go to GrowMeOrganic B2B company. However, I would highly suggest you to use Sales Navigator, because it is going to give you much more personalized set of list where you can give them a right offer. Again, I want to plug the video once again, because in that video I've also covered that why to target a specific ICP, a specific ideal client profile. So target a specific ideal client profile if you're going to reach out to them, and if you want to get a decent replies for your outreach, you should always personalize your email. You should always apply the right filters. So you can always download the company's list from here, but my recommendation to you is going to be go to LinkedIn and apply the filters and download the list from there, right? But for your convenience, whatever emails, whatever company database we are building, we have it for you over here. You can download it anytime you want, right? So this is find contact, this is find B2B companies. And before I show you find B2C local businesses, I just want to quickly show you convert names to domain. So let's say you've gone to your competitor's website and you got like list of companies your competitor is working with, right? And you also want to reach out to those companies, or from some directory you got a list of companies whom you're willing to reach out to, and you only have their name, you don't have their domain, you don't have their website. So what you can do is you can paste all the name that you have collected here, and this is going to accurately convert the list of names into domains. Let me just quickly show you that. So if I show you this, here we input the company's name, and in return, we are getting, so here we have inputted Amazon, and here we are getting Amazon.com, right? Here we have inputted this one, collection, and we are getting collection.com over here, right? Here we have put in Jordak, so we are getting jordak.com. So it is going to find out the right domain for any company that you put it over here. It is JBrand, we are getting jbrandsinc.com, right? So it's not like we are just combining all the words and giving you .com, right? We are doing a check for that company's name, and then we are getting you the right company's domain. So again, once you have the list of company domain, go back and find all the employees who are working here, right? Now coming to B2C local businesses. This is where if you're an agency, right? And if you're someone who are willing to reach out to local businesses like, pizza businesses or doctors or dentist, right? So here you can just type out whatever category you want. You won't have to go to Google My Business, right? I've seen there are a lot of Google My Business scrapers out there, but what's going to happen is when you start using those scrapers, you will be restricted after certain searches, right? Because your IP is in risk. When you're making those searches, it is using your IP. So after a point when Google will know that, okay, you have made enough searches, they will block you from making those searches. But in GrowMeOrganic, you get proxies. So we are using, in the background, we're using proxies to scrape the information live, real time from Google My Business. So here I can just search for, let's say, dentist, right? Dentist, and I can choose whatever country I want. So let's choose United States, right? So as soon as I choose country, I'm going to get, what all regions, and these data is being directly fetched from, Google My Business. So it is going to be 100% real time, right?
Right.
None of the data is going to be outdated. And then you click on search business, right? So once you click on search business, look at this. You're getting the business name, you're getting the website. If you want to unlock this, click on save this lead to get the phone number and email ID. As I said, I can't show you the phone number and email ID, but you can anytime subscribe for GrowMeOrganic. You will be getting free credits to test it out on your own, right? And you can click on launch automation and you can save it to whatever list you want, right? You can manage this list again from here. My list, go to my list, create a new list, save, to whatever list you want to save all these profiles, just save it over there, and you can export all the contact details from there. So what information you can get from here? You can get their business email, business phone number, their website, categories like how many reviews they have, what category they are, what category they have, their location, right? Their complete address, website, as I already told you. You're also going to get the geographical location points, their social media handles. So a lot of things you can get it, from GMB extractor. And if you're an agency, I mean, this is one of the best feature for you. Scrape, just target whatever region you want to target, and you call them up. And let's say you want to offer your marketing agency service, or you want to offer a lead generation service to them. You call them and you tell them, hey, I help, let's say, dentists to get more appointments. I help, whatever is the business category, take the name of the business category, get more businesses like in their local language. Who is the right person to talk to? Because not every time you're going to get the founder who's picking up the call. So you ask them who is the right person to talk to, and they will connect you with the right person. And from there you can ask them to book a demo call with you. You schedule a demo call with them and then show them whatever presentation you have prepared for them for your marketing agency, and you close them as a client. So this can be one of the best system for your marketing agency to constantly acquire clients from whatever region you want. So I mean, B2B enrichment data, I've covered everything about enrichment data. Now the last thing about prospecting which is left is build emails, right? This is where you put someone's first name, last name, and the company's domain. And as I said, it is going to do a topology check to find out their email ID. So let's say if I put a name over here, right? I put a name and I put their website and I make a search, right? Not just for individual person, you can do it in bulk as well. Look at this, we are getting verified. It means this email is validated. This email is a valid email. So we are getting the first name, last name, we are getting result as verified, and we are getting the email ID over here, right? So I can copy it from here, or I can transfer it to my campaign, right? If I want to start reaching out to them. Or you want to do it in bulk, no problem, go to this feature. So earlier I told you, you can scrape emails from LinkedIn, right? So when you have scraped email from LinkedIn, what you got? You got the first name, last name, domain, emails, bunch of other information. So what you can do from that scrape, is you can just keep the first name, last name, and domain in that spreadsheet, delete everything, and upload that CSV file here. Because, in many places, you might not be getting the email ID of that person. So here we are going to use the topology check to find out their valid email ID, right? So if you're not 100% sure, the email that I got from LinkedIn database is the right one or not, just download the database, just download the spreadsheet, remove every column except first name, last name, domain, upload it over here, upload that CSV file, and guess what? You can convert those first name, last name, and domain into emails, right? So as you can see, you can upload the list of companies, and it is going to convert into valid email IDs for you.
So
So that's how.
when I upload the CSV, will it still show if it is valid, or if it is just guessed, or if it is catch-all?
Yeah. It is going to show you whether the email ID is valid or catch-all or guessed or not. So you only want to target the valid one, right? You don't want to, reach out to guys where you're getting catch-all as a message. So just
And
filter out by.
and what's the volume that I can upload? Is there any limitations on the volume?
There is no limitation on that, but what I would recommend is at one single search, you upload a maximum of 2000. So upload maximum of 2000, rows, which is going to contain first name, last name, and domain. And then if you want to make another search, you can absolutely do that.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I have covered, basically everything for prospecting. Now you know how to find your ideal client, right? If you want to learn more about prospecting, you want to learn more about, how to apply the right LinkedIn filters, you can always refer to GrowMeOrganic's YouTube channel, right? But now we are only going to focus on one feature. We have chatbots. Obviously, you can use our chatbot. You can install it in your website and collect leads from there. But I'm not going to talk about that today in this video because it's one of the easiest thing to implement, right? So I don't want to waste your time on something which is very easy for you to get started with. Again, the web scraper. Here you just put the list of website and it will give you the email ID, phone number, all the social handles. So let's say you want to reach out to those businesses who don't have their Instagram or who do have Instagram, but again, they're not able to manage it very well. You can use website scraper, get the list of those companies, get everything about those company, their generic email ID, phone number, social handles, everything, and you start reaching out to them. We also have the daily registered domain, right? We have a list of domains who are getting registered every single day. So just take the domains from there, put it back to B2B enrichment, and you can start finding more people in your industry because since we have an industry filter. So once you downloaded those domains, once you're pasting it over here, you can, always figure out, from which industry this domain belongs to. But I'm not going to
So
cover this because it's very.
When it comes to website scraping, can I also scrape information if I open, like, say, Facebook or Instagram? Can I also capture information from there, or is it purely only for valid business URLs?
So it is for only business URLs. You cannot scrape from Instagram. You cannot scrape from Facebook. So here, why this feature is helpful is is when you're targeting local businesses, because local businesses don't usually have a LinkedIn profile, right? So it is very hard. It would be very hard to get their email. What do they do? Basically, they put their email ID somewhere in their footer, or they put their phone number somewhere in the footer. So whatever generic email ID and phone number is there in their website, it is going to scrape that contact information. Whatever social media handles they've put in their, footer or header or any other pages, it's going to scrape that thing. So it's like a generic web scraper where you can paste list of websites, and from the list of websites, you can get more information about those businesses, those small and medium-sized businesses, right? So this is where it is going to be helpful for you when you're targeting local businesses. I mean, this is where it is going to be super, super helpful. Not just the email ID, phone number, and social media URL. If you're, let's say you're a social media, you are a SEO agency, you can also get their keywords. You can also get their, meta description, meta title. So if you want to learn more about what kind of business is this, which I've scraped, right? So from that meta title and meta description, you can filter them out. So it's going to be very helpful for agencies, especially if agencies are willing to target a very specific interest or a very specific industry, they can, use this web scraper to do that.
Great.
So I think that's enough about the prospecting part. Now I want to go to the fun part, which is reaching out to them. How do we send hyper personalized emails to these guys, right? As I told you, if you want to use your own CRM that you currently have, you can absolutely do it. But one of the biggest advantage with GrowMeOrganic is that you get unlimited credits on all the features. So why not utilizing GrowMeOrganic to see what it can do, right? So GrowMeOrganic has everything which a matured cold outreach platform will, need to, send cold emails. For example, with GrowMeOrganic, you can connect multiple SMTP servers, right? So let's say you have built your own SMTP server for cold outreach, you can absolutely do that. You want to connect your Google Workspace, you can absolutely do that. Or whatever SMTP server that you have with you, you can connect with GrowMeOrganic. If you want to learn more about which SMTP server you should use for cold outreach, make sure to check out one of the video where I've covered about which SMTP provider, which SMTP server to use for sending cold emails. However, if you're not sending a lot of emails, as I said, if your plan is not to send emails in volume, what I would recommend is Google Workspace and Microsoft. And I've explained about the strategy of how to use Google Workspace. How do you connect multiple domain with Google Workspace and customize your campaign for your cold outreach based on your needs, right? So make sure you check out this video. Again, I'm just stressing on this video because I've covered all the best practices in this video. Now coming back, so as you can see, whatever SMTP server you have, you can absolutely connect it. We have a template of all the popular SMTP servers: Google Apps, Gmail, Outlook, right? Office 365. In fact, if you want to connect a free Gmail, because a lot of guys, they send emails through their Gmail ID as well. So if you want to connect your free Gmail as well, you can absolutely do it, right? So this is where you need to put the SMTP username and password. But if you're using Gmail, Google Workspace, then you don't have to worry much about SMTP host. Just select this and it is going to automatically pre-fill everything, right? Then you will put your username, password. Now, when it comes to Gmail and Google's Workspace specifically, we've written a detailed article. Although you can see in short, we've already described how to connect your Google Workspace, but with proper screenshots, I have written a detailed article on how do you connect your Google Workspace account with GrowMeOrganic, or how do you connect your Gmail account with GrowMeOrganic. I've also covered the Gmail account. So just search for connect Gmail with GrowMeOrganic. You will get a detailed article on that. Right.
So how many SMTP can I connect, to a particular account? Can I connect multiple?
As I said, it is unlimited. So you can connect as many SMTP servers you want. Go here, connect, just fill in this form and you can connect as many SMTP servers you want. And not just SMTP, you can also connect the IMAP. So IMAP is basically to read emails. So with GrowMeOrganic, you can track all the replies you're getting, or you can keep a track of how many replies am I getting for sending cold email. Like most of the email platforms out there, if you're using MailChimp, which I would never recommend for cold emails, but if you're using MailChimp for sending cold emails, they won't let you track the response. They won't let you track the replies. In fact, they won't let you send cold emails at all. But if you're using MailChimp, you won't be able to track the replies that you're getting. So with GrowMeOrganic, you connect your IMAP. Again, how do you connect IMAP? Something which I've already covered in the article. So connect your IMAP, and that way you can also read the replies that you're getting. You can set your daily sending limit. You can select your time zone, right? From what country time zone you want to choose. So basically just choose whatever region you're targeting. Or if you want to choose your country, that's also fine. It's not going to affect your campaign very much. So just pick whatever is your current time zone, and that would be fine. And this is
And what
where,
is the daily limit that is mentioned over there? Do you have any limits if I have to send out emails?
let's see, when it comes to daily limit, I can't just give you any number randomly. I would, again, in that case, I would suggest you refer to this video so that you can learn about, it totally depends on your need, how much emails you're willing to send, right? How have you structured your SMTP server? It depends on that. So daily limit, if you're getting started, I would say just put 10 to 20 emails per day. 10 to 20. Now you might be thinking 10 to 20 is too less, right? But in this video, I've covered that with one Google Workspace account, you can create multiple email IDs. So you connect all those multiple SMTP servers. So you're not sending just 10 email. Since you have created multiple inboxes, you will be able to, in combine, you will be able to send multiple emails per inbox. And here you can see custom tracking domain. You will have to connect your custom tracking domain, which is very important. So basically, a custom tracking domain is responsible for tracking the clicks and opens, right? So usually, if you don't have your own custom tracking domain, then we are going to use our own domain, which is not recommended, right? If you use your own custom tracking domain, your deliverability chances are going to go high. If you choose the sender's custom tracking domain, if you choose GrowMeOrganic's custom tracking domain, you might end up in spam. So I would highly recommend that you first set your custom tracking domain. If you don't know how to set your custom tracking domain, again, I've covered about that in this video here. Let me just quickly show you that. Yeah. What is custom tracking domain and how to set it up. And it will take you only 5 to 10 minutes to set up your custom tracking domain. So trust me, it's not going to be something very technical. Even if you are not a techie guy, you can still, go ahead and set up your custom tracking domain. So yeah, that's all about the senders part. And this is where once you click here, customize the domain for tracking. This is where you'll be able to connect multiple custom tracking domain. Since we have allowed you to connect multiple emails, we also allow you to connect as many tracking domain you want. So here you can see there's one tracking domain we have added, but you can connect as many tracking domain. You just need to fill this very simple form. And I've already covered about how to set up your custom tracking domain in one of our video. So you can just watch it and get started with that. So the very first thing is connect your senders. And as I said, you can connect as many senders you want with GrowMeOrganic. And after that, you upload the list, right? Since you're creating your list, scrape the emails from LinkedIn, scrape it from the B2B database, whatever it is, clean that list, right? It's very important. Don't just directly upload the list here. First of all, clean that list. For that, you can use email validation software that we will mention in the description below. So you can refer to any of the email validation software from the description of this video. Cleaning is very important so that you don't end up getting bounces for the emails that you are sending. So once you've cleaned the email list, very cool feature about GrowMeOrganic is when you upload a list, when you upload a spreadsheet, you can create as many custom columns you want. Like you're not just limited to first name, last name. If you have like personalized icebreaker as a column, you can take that as a column as well, right? And you can personalize your email accordingly. When you're writing template, you can use that thing as a liquid tag. You can use that thing as a macro inside of your email to personalize your emails even further, right? So this is one of the interesting feature about GrowMeOrganic when it comes to list. And yes, if you want to do A/B testing, you can always split the list. Like let's say you have built a list of 1,000 people and you want to split it into, let's say 5 lists. How many contacts you want per list? Just type it out over here, 100 contacts, right? And it is going to give you an estimate of how many lists is going to be created. So right now, since the list size is very small, it is only 0. It's not giving you anything. But yeah, if I click here, 440, right? and how many contacts I want per list. Let's say I want only 100 contacts. Here it shows it's going to create 5 lists. So now you can split a list into 5 different lists and you can do A/B testing. With one list, connect one template. With other list, create different template. So you have create multiple templates, multiple offers, and you want to test out which template is working the best for you. So that is all about the list part. Now coming to templates, this is where you can not just personalize everything by, first name, last name. You can go beyond that by the custom tags, as I showed you in list. In list, you can map whatever you want. If you want to map first line personalization, you can map it and you can use that thing as a macro, as a liquid tag, and you can personalize your email. In fact, we also have an image personalization tool, which I'll come to come after I show you the email template. So I've already written an example template for you. Right? So just open this. Quick question, first name, right? So you can personalize this thing by first name. And if the first name is not there, then you can put default as there. So you can have a fallback. This is the fallback, right? Quick question, first name. And now we have icebreaker. So as I said, in a spreadsheet, after first name, last name, you can create one more column as first line icebreaker, where you can have your VA, your virtual assistant, to go through each and every LinkedIn profile and create a personalized icebreaker for everyone, right? In fact, there are so many AI platforms out there which can create a hyper personalized icebreaker, if you give them LinkedIn profile. What you need to input is just the LinkedIn profile, and they will give you the first line icebreaker in return, right? So I will drop down list of few AI personalization tools where you can upload the list of LinkedIn profiles, and it will give you in return the hyper personalized line. However, I would recommend that if you're reaching out to guys who are very valuable for you, like who belongs to your A list, then just try to personalize it on your own. Try to have a VA, train them, and try to do it on your own, because AI at a certain point, it won't be able to personalize as how you're looking for, right? So create that list, personalize everything, right? Have the first line personalization. You can also have the image personalization, which I'll come to I'll come to this part later. But here you can draft your email copy. What I would recommend is keep your email copy clean. Do not use HTML template. If you're doing so, there's likely your emails are going to land in promotional or the spam inbox. So try avoiding that. And you can have a lot of macros like these. For example, I'm available for a quick call on, right? What day? So if someone is getting this email on Monday, they're going to see Tuesday. I'm available for a quick call on Tuesday, or since I put in +3, so Monday or Thursday, right? Since I've written +3, +1, +3. So I'm available for a quick call. I'm just going to show you the preview for that, right? So have your email copy ready with you. In fact, you can take some inspiration from the templates we have created for referrals, value addition, direct approach, humor, follow-up, breakup. And you can also refer to GrowMeOrganic's cold email template. I will put the link of that directory as well. So you can take some inspirations from there and you can craft your perfect email copy. Once you're done, just close this and you
Can
can
we
watch the
also can we
Uh-huh.
also rotate can we rotate subject lines, or can we do something like that?
Correct. Yeah, I just forgot to mention that. Yeah. So one of the most important thing is using Spintax, right? With Spintax, you can have multiple variations of this thing. For example, we have written quick question. Now, for every email that we are sending, we don't want to send just quick question. We want to have a variation of quick question. For that, we are going to use this Spintax over here. So if I copy this, if I put it here, Spintax, and now I'll just, cut this. I'll put the quick question over here. Just checking in, right? And then I will do something like, hello, Anand. right? So here, when we are sending email, it is going to randomly pick from any of these. It will either pick quick question, just checking in, or hello, right? So what I would suggest is, for your entire email copy that you have written, try to have Spintax at multiple places. Like here you can see, I hope, I'm hoping. I've created multiple versions of what I've written here. So that way you can randomize your email copy, and Google is not going to think as it is a bot who is sending multiple same email to everyone. It's not going to think that you're someone who's just spamming to multiple people with the same email copy. So that is why I would highly recommend that you use Spintax. And if you want to learn more about, what is the best practice of using Spintax, just refer to this video where I've covered, how to put your offer, how to put your CTA, and how to create multiple versions of that. Right now, coming back to this, if I close this, so template I've already covered. I want to show you a quick preview of that. So if I click on quick preview, I can just choose whatever list I want. And it is going to generate the preview for me. Hi, Hassan Ali, right? And it's taking the first name, it's taking the full name here, and it's showing me the name over here. It's showing me a personalized image for all the names. Look, so it's going to, hi Gaudi, and this is the personalized name, right? So you can use whatever macro you want. You can use whatever image you want, and you can personalize that image as well.
So I can just download any image from Google and I can upload it over here, right?
Correct. And you can just place the macro on top of that image so that you can personalize it. So as you can see, a quick call on Wednesday, and then I've put in +3. So it's taking Friday.
Right.
Wednesday and Friday.
Got it.
Okay. So, and also if you want to send a test message just to check, your email is not containing anything spammy, you can just, choose the sender, whatever email sender you have connected, and you can send it to whomever you want.
Okay. Also, Anand, I also saw something related to warm up and automatic sending emails. Can you cover that part also?
Yeah, sure. So one thing which I forgot to cover, while I was explaining you SMTP, is warm up. Like before you connect and before you start sending emails, what's more important is warming up your new domain. Because right now, let's say you have a new domain where you're not doing a cold outreach, you will first have to build a reputation for your domain. You will first have to tell Google and all the email gods out there that, hey, I'm a genuine person, and whatever email I'm sending, I'm getting replies for that. Right? You need to make them believe that I'm not a spammer. People are genuinely opening my email, they are replying to my email. And in cold emails, you don't generally get that much of engagement, right? So just to make the Google believe that I'm not a spammer, I'm getting decent replies for the emails that I'm sending, we have a technology called warm up the deliverability. This is where you can enable warm up. And what we do is we connect you with all our networks. So we have a network of multiple email. What we're going to do is we are going to send email from your email to the network of emails that we own. And as soon as we get the email, we are going to reply to your email so that Google see this as a transaction. You have sent an email and you got a reply. And if by any chance your email land in spam, we will put it back into primary inbox just to make Google believe that he is not a scammer. The person who sent this email is not a spammer. He's a genuine guy, right? To build your email reputation, to build your deliverability health, we use warm-up technology. And how can you start using that? You just need to click on active. That's it. Just click on active. It will start from day one. It will start with 45 emails and it will slowly start increasing the number of emails. So you can put whatever number you want. When you're just getting started, start with just 10 and just keep it 5. So from day one, it will send only 10 email. Next day, 15, next day, 20, 25, 30, and it will slowly start building your reputation. And for warm up, you should do this at least for 4 weeks. That if you are in rush and you want to get started, I would suggest you, you at least take a week for your new domain or new email server to get warmed up. Right. Ideal is 4 weeks, but if you still want to get started as soon as possible, then at least you keep it for a week to get your, email server get warmed up. And here you can see all the
What is
reports. Here you can
what is
see.
I was just going to get to that. What is the reports between the inbox and spam?
Yeah, so here, as you can see, email sent 46, 46 went to the primary inbox, 18 went to spam. So whatever email went to spam, we've put in it back to the primary inbox just to make Google believe that he's not a spammer. And look, slowly after that, Google started believing that, this is not a spammy email. And most of the emails started landing in the primary inbox. So this is how it works. Set your email for warm up when you're getting started, when nobody knows you, when the internet service provider, the ISP doesn't know you, everyone is going to put you in spam, right? So you will have to make enough transaction to make everyone believe that you're not a spammer. Another tip would be you can also subscribe to reputed newsletters like neilpatel.com. What's going to happen is you're going to receive emails from highly reputed providers like Neil Patel. If you're getting emails from that, you're getting the link juice of Neil Patel's domain in your inbox, which is very healthy for you. So start the transaction, start the warm up from here, start subscribing to multiple newsletters so that you can build a reputation before you start reaching out to them. Now, this is something which I've already covered in, the video. So in a very structured way, I've covered, what are the things you need to have when you're just getting started. So make sure you, refer to this video. Okay. So coming back, warm up we have covered, template we have covered. I forgot to show you that we also have image personalization. I've showed you what you're going to see, but how do you do it? I'm not going to cover this in depth, but all you need to do is click here, upload a new image and put macro wherever you want, right? You can just create as many macros you want. Like you can create the first line personalization as a macro, and you can place it at whatever part of image you want. So right now you can see I've created one macro and I have placed in this location. So these are the pointers for that. If I change this pointer, it's going to go somewhere up or down, right? So these are the geometrical location for first name. So you can add one more text. You can choose whatever macro you want, and once you create this, copy this macro from here, copy the macro from here, and paste it in your email template. So okay. List we have already covered. Senders we've already covered. Template we have already covered. If you want to see all the replies, this is where you can see the replies. I'm not going to show you this part. I don't want to show the replies that we are getting, but yes, you won't be able to reply from GrowMeOrganic. But if you want to see what replies you have got, you can always check from here, or you can see it from campaign directly, right? So template, senders and list I've already covered. I just want to quickly show you campaigns. How do you start a new campaign and how do you keep a track of everything? So in campaign, there are two options. Either you run a newsletter campaign, which is like a basic email marketing campaign, or you create a sequence. Sequence is when you keep sending emails and follow up until you get replies, or until someone says, I don't want to listen from you anymore, right? So this is where what you're going to do is you will choose your list here. Whatever list you have created, you're going to choose that list. Here, you're going to choose the sender, whatever SMTP sender you have connected, you're going to choose that. You're going to choose the throttle difference between every email. So let's say you have sent very first email. Now you want to have some gap to make Google believe that it's not a bot who's just spamming a lot of emails at one single point. This is very important. So what I would recommend is have a gap of 30 to 60 seconds. Right? Once you've sent your very first email, then have a gap of randomly in between 30 to 60 seconds, and then your next email is going to be sent. Then you can start it whenever you want. If you want to start it instantly, then don't choose anything. Or if you want to start it at a very specific time zone, you can choose it from here. I don't want to go in depth of a lot of things which are not very important for you. If a contact is found in a running campaign, remove it from the source list. So if you're already running a campaign earlier, and if you don't want to send email to the same person, you can remove it from here. Here you can choose the time zone. So let's say you're reaching out to people in United States, and you want to personalize that. You want to personalize your outreach. That also you can do it from here. So choose at what day, what time zone you want to send email to these guys, and how many emails you want to send per day. Right? You have the sender. You've already set your sending capacity to how much? Let's say 100 or 10, whatever. But here you can also limit it by campaign. A sender can potentially send 100 emails per day. But with a campaign, in a single campaign, it should be only 10 emails per day. So that you can configure from here. So let's just keep 10 emails per day. We can choose the time zone, whatever you want. So according to the time zone, we can personalize everything. Like from what time to what time we want to send our emails. We can choose it from here. I will leave it for now. Now here I can choose my very first template, right? So I will, choose the first marketing outreach that I've created. I want to see the preview. I will just, expand it, and I can see the preview of the email, right? And here I can create follow-ups. So this is where we can start creating follow-ups. If prospect doesn't reply, this is only going to send email if prospect doesn't reply. If they do reply, then you can take it from there, right? You can start the conversation. But the follow-up is only going to happen when the prospect doesn't reply. Follow-up number 1, and we want to send this email after 5 days, right? Seconds, let's keep nothing. And then another follow-up. You can always expand and see what is there inside of the follow-up. You can edit as well from there, from here. So just have as many follow-up you want. So after 5 days, we are doing another follow-up. Now after 7 days, we want to do another follow-up, right? And you can create as many follow-up, because you don't have to do anything manually. Just create it for like entire year, and it is going to automatically reach out to the person over and over again until they don't reply. Like, how cool is this that you have replied?
So what is the delay? Is it something similar to email marketing?
So delay, it's an extra delay in seconds. This delay is in days, but let's say in the same day you want to send 2 emails, right? So here I've sent my second follow-up, but then the third follow-up in the same day I want to send in, let's say, a few hours. So for that, I'm going to use that delay part, right? So I can choose the delay from here.
Okay, got it.
So let me just delete this, right? So I've just created one outreach template and then 2 follow-up emails. And this follow-up email is going to add re as a subject line. It is also going to take your previous email, so that once you're reaching out to them, they can also see your previous emails that you have sent so far. And now if a prospect replies,
if anyone responds to my first email, will it still continue sending the second email? Or if the email is bounced, do you think even the second email will be sent to the same email address again?
No. If the email is bound, we are going to put it into the suppression list. So it is not going to follow up with the guys where email is bounced. So we don't have to worry about that. Or if someone replies, the campaign is going to stop from there. Then your SDRs can take over from there. They can start the conversation. However you want to take it forward, you can do that. Now, if a prospect reply, let's say you want to create a list of those guys who replied to this campaign, you can absolutely create, you can absolutely do it from here. So just send it to whatever list you want, and later on you can download the list. So what I'm going to do is I have, created everything. Now I just need to name this something, right? So let's name this test campaign. And I will click on update, right? And that's it. Your new campaign is created. And since we have set the timing as current timing, it's going to start sending emails right now, right? Which I don't want to do right now, but we've already sent emails in past. And I want to show you the analytics for, the emails that we've sent in past. For example, I'll take you to the analytics. Here you can see how many emails were sent, how many were opened, how many were clicked, replied, how many got bounced, how many got converted, everything we can keep a track of, from here. This is paused right now, but I want to show you the statistics for everything. So if I open this, let's look at the overview. So the very first email that we sent, we got this much open, this many clicked, this many replies, these many people are unsubscribed, right? Then for the next follow-up, this much open, replies, unsubscribed. So everything you can track from here. You can also see exact same thing in your sending calendar, right? And you can, if let's say you want to target a very specific set of audience, for example, those guys who have replied to your emails, or those guys who have opened your emails. Look at this. Who have opened your emails, who've not opened, who've clicked, who've replied, who've not replied. So what you can do is you can take their email, you can create a new list with that segmentation, and you can do whatever you want. You want to run ads, you want to show them custom Facebook ads, you want to show them custom LinkedIn ads, you can absolutely do it. Like those guys who've clicked on your link, they already know about you. You want to show them ads, you can do that. You want to, again, reach out to them with the follow-up emails, you can absolutely do it from here. So the possibilities are endless. When it comes to B2B, since the ROI in terms of ad is super high, based on these segments, just take the list, put it on B2B ads, put it on your LinkedIn ads, and start showing ads to them. That's something you can do. Or start shooting more emails to them, or put it into a evergreen newsletter. Just create a list of people who clicked on your link, who showed interest in what you have to offer, and just put them into a evergreen newsletter so that you can keep nurturing them, right? So a lot of things you can do based on the segmentation over here. Now, you can create a segment from here, and you can track everything from here. Now here you can see all the replies you got. So you can download all the replies from here. So you can see we got a email, we got a reply from here, and we can download the list of all the guys who have replied to us, right? You can keep a track of the sequence. You want to change anything, you can do it from here. So this is the sequence. And these are the recipients, which I don't want to show. So I'll just go back to the campaign. Right. So that is all about the cold outreach platform. I've covered about SMTP servers, templates. I've talked about how to set up your tracking domain. There is one thing which I have not covered, which I feel it's not very important for you when you're just getting started with your cold outreach, is lead scoring. Lead scoring is a very interesting topic where you can track like how your recipients have engaged with your email and website. But this is not something which I'm going to cover in this video, but I've already talked about this in one of the video over here, which is this. It is a beginner's guide for lead scoring. So how do you implement, how do you track conversions, how do you track the visits, all these things, you can refer to the video and you can learn more about that. But I will leave it to you, I will leave you with the information that I have given you today. And Gopu, if you have any question, just let me know. And if not, then we can just wrap up.
Yeah, sure. So I guess you covered most of it, and the basic question has already been answered. So, other than this, if anything, you guys have, you can always, book a call with me, or we can book a call with, Anant or the team. Or, Anant has made it very simple, by putting out all the videos out there. So the YouTube channel is the best, place to, get those answers. But however, we are open to receive your, calls at any point of the day.
Absolutely. And we are going to put this video on YouTube. So what I would request from you is to put all your question down in the comment below, so that anyone who have more concerns or questions about our platform, everything can be answered in the description below. Just keep adding as many questions you want, and we'll be here to answer everything. You want to make this video as one single place to get answers for all your questions. Right.
Yeah.
So that is it for today. We will wrap up, and I will see you in the next video.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Anand.